So you will be on aisle C for up to 3 years, subject to the supervision of the Warren County Probation Department. You're ordered to refrain from the use of any drugs, alcohol, or marijuana. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I know that you're testing positive, continue to test positive for THC, and that's against my orders and against the rules of supervision. It's not good for you. It's not good for your mental health, nor your substance use disorder. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
If you continue to test positive for THC, I will sanction you. Do you know what that word means?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? All right, this is case number 24CR42174, the State of Ohio versus Kendra Turner. Ms. Turner is before the court with her counsel, Mr. Swift. Mr. Harris is here on behalf of the State of Ohio. Ms. Turner, your attorney had filed a motion for intervention in lieu of conviction, so in a moment you'll be asked to change your plea to guilty to the 3 counts of the indictment. The court accepts your plea but does not make a finding of guilt. Instead, I will hold your plea in abeyance or set it aside and require you to complete a plan of intervention. If you successfully complete that plan of intervention, then the prosecution of this case will end with no finding of guilt, and I will dismiss these charges against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The other side of it is, if you fail to complete the plan of intervention, if you continue to use illegal drugs or you otherwise break the law, then I will be able to make a finding of guilty that's based on your plea today, and then I'm going to sentence you on those charges. Do you understand that part of it?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
23. 32, sorry.
32?
Yes.
How far did you go in school?
9th grade.
Can you read and write?
Yes.
Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you how the court would sentence you if you failed to complete ILC?
No.
Has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty against your will?
No.
Are you satisfied with the representation you've received from Mr. Swift?
Yes.
Are you currently under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No.
Do you take medications that interfere with your ability to understand what's going on today?
No, sir.
I have in front of me a document called a change of plea. On the second page, on the line marked defendant, there appears a signature. Did you sign this?
Yes, sir.
Did you read this and go over it with Mr. Swift?
Yes.
You believe you understand what it says?
Yes.
This document says you're entering a plea of guilty to 1 count of aggravated possession of drugs, a felony of the 5th degree. That carries a maximum penalty of 12 months in prison and a maximum fine of $2,500. The prison term is not mandatory. The second count is one of possession of drugs, a misdemeanor of the 1st degree. That carries a maximum penalty of 180 days in the Warren County Jail and a $1,000 fine. The third count is one of theft, a misdemeanor of the 1st degree. That carries a maximum penalty of 180 days in the Warren County Jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand the maximum penalties involved?
Yes.
On the felony charge, you're also subject to a discretionary period of post-release control. If you're sent to prison on that charge, when you are released, the Adult Parole Authority may choose to supervise you for up to 2 years. If you violate those rules of supervision, the Adult Parole Authority can return you to prison for up to 1/2 of this court's original sentence. If your violation is that you've committed another felony, you can be returned to prison for 1 year or the period that you have left on PRC, whichever is longer, and that time would run consecutive to any additional prison time that you are sentenced to. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
But it's not mandatory that you're sent to prison. The court does have discretion, if you fail to complete ILC, to place you into community control, or what some refer to as probation. While on community control, you'll have rules you must follow as well. If you fail to follow those rules, the court has the authority to extend the term of your community control or to impose additional, more severe sanctions, which can include local jail time or prison. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You are presumed innocent of these charges. You cannot be sentenced or punished unless you plead guilty or you're found guilty following a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to trial by jury if you want. We will impanel a jury of 12 people and require the prosecutor to present sufficient evidence to convince each of the jurors of your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, or the jury is required to find you not guilty. Their verdict must be unanimous. Do you understand that?
Yes.
At that trial, you have a right to see and hear all the evidence that the state has against you. With the help of your attorney, the right to confront and cross-examine each of their witnesses. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to call witnesses on your behalf and in your defense. If any of those witnesses are reluctant to come, the court can force them to come by way of subpoena. That's your right of compulsory process. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You also have the right to remain silent. At your trial, you cannot be forced to testify against yourself. The prosecutor is not permitted to call you as a witness. You can choose not to testify in your own defense. If you don't testify, that will not be used against you, and I will instruct the jury that they are not permitted to infer your guilt nor anything from your silence. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The burden of proof is on the prosecutor. At your trial, you're not required to call any witnesses nor present any defense, and if you do not, that will not be held against you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The standard of proof is beyond a reasonable doubt. That standard applies to each of the essential elements of each charge from the indictment. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Now, you could also waive your right to a jury trial, but maintain all the other rights we've discussed. You could try your case to the court. I, too, would have to be convinced of your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, or would be required to find you not guilty. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you believe you understand each of these rights we've discussed?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that when you enter plea of guilty, you'll be waiving all these rights? We will not have a trial.
Yes.
Do you understand that a plea of guilty is a complete admission of your guilt, and the court would be able to proceed directly with the judgment and sentence?
Yes.
This is how you want to proceed?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Harris.
Yes, Your Honor. If this matter had proceeded to trial, the state would show beyond a reasonable doubt, in addition to all allegations in the indictment, that on or about June 17th of 2024, the city of Middletown, Warren County, Ohio, the defendant, Kendra Turner, did possess drugs, that being parafluorofentanyl, fentanyl, xylazine mixture, after taking a cell phone without consent from the owner. This was at Kroger on Town Boulevard.
Mr. Swift, anything on those facts?
Nothing.
Ms. Turner, did you hear the statement that he read?
Yes.
Do you admit that what he said is true?
Yes.
And again, you understand all the rights you're giving up when you enter a plea of guilty, those rights we discussed.
Yes.
What is your plea?
Guilty.
The court will make a finding that you've made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of your constitutional rights. The court will accept your plea of guilty. I am going to grant your motion for intervention in lieu of conviction and order these proceedings stayed pending the completion of the terms of that supervision. So you will be on aisle C for up to 3 years, subject to the supervision of the Warren County Probation Department. You're ordered to refrain from the use of any drugs, alcohol, or marijuana. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I know that you're testing positive, continue to test positive for THC, and that's against my orders and against the rules of supervision. It's not good for you. It's not good for your mental health nor your substance use disorder. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
If you continue to test positive for THC, I will sanction you. Do you know what that word means?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? To you, what does that mean to you when I say I'm going to sanction you?
Other words, lock me up.
That's very good, because that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to take you into custody and you'll sit in jail until you're negative.
Yes, sir.
Okay? It's not good for you. All right. So you are ordered to complete mental health and substance use disorder treatment. You're ordered to get your GED. Why don't you have your education completed? Don't know? Okay, you're going to get that done. What's wrong with your driver's license?
I have my temps.
All right, you're ordered to get a valid operator's license.
Yes, sir.
You're ordered to get full-time verifiable employment. There's nothing physically wrong with you. Why aren't you working full-time?
I work with my uncle.
Well, you need to get a full-time verifiable job. I don't want you paid under the table. You pay taxes like everybody else.
Yes, sir.
Okay? You're ordered to complete the theft class. You have 7 days jail time credit. All right. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Mr. Harris, is there anything else?
Just for the record, the phone was recovered, so there's no restitution, and DCI did the laboratory work, so there's no reimbursement requested.
Mr. Swift, is there anything else?
Nothing, Judge.
All right, Ms. Turner, let's get this right. You head back down to court services. Your probation officer is going to want to meet with you this morning, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck.